guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Shay and welcome to my channel where I discuss everything a non-toxic lifestyle. So that includes clean beauty, natural hair, wellness, and of course a little bit of travel. So in today's video, it's definitely going to be a wellness one, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 good tips on how you can boost your energy naturally. None of that artificial stuff, no energy drinks, none of that. Just straight up natural techniques. So if you're interested in seeing what those are, then keep watching. So the first tip that I have for you, it's very simple and straightforward. It might be something that you don't think about, but it's very important, and it is to control your stress. Now, stress-induced emotions consume a huge amount of energy. Dealing with things like a never-ending to-do list, constant deadlines, arguing with a significant other, constantly, all of those things take up so much of our energy. I promise you, if you just eliminate and control the stress just even a little bit, you'll notice a drastic difference in your energy levels. The second tip that I have for you is to drink water. Now, I know that's easier said than done, but it's so important that we're getting enough water. So fatigue often comes from a shortage of fluids or dehydration. I know a lot of us think, or we were at least told growing up, that we're supposed to have 8 cups of water a day, and actually it needs to be more. 8 cups of water only work if your weight is about 128 pounds. If you weigh anything more than that, then you definitely need more than 8 cups of water. So the rule of thumb is supposed to be divide your body weight in half, and that's how many ounces you should be drinking a day. So if you weigh 160 pounds, you should be drinking 80 ounces of water a day, which is about 10 cups. Definitely, if you're constantly feeling fatigued, try drinking more water and see if that helps. So the third tip is working out. Exercising gives cells more energy to burn and circulates oxygen. I know whenever I go to the gym and I work out, I often feel a boost of energy. Like, although a workout can leave you feeling drained and tired if you worked out really hard, having that bit of energy boost, or at least doing cardio for me, always gives me a boost of energy. Everyone's body is different, but for me, when I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling sluggish and not really wanting to do anything or be productive, once I get a good workout in, especially if cardio is involved, I definitely have a burst of energy to kind of do more tasks. The fourth tip that I have is to get more sleep. I know a lot of us are entrepreneurs and hustlers, and we have that grinding mindset where it's like, can't stop, won't stop, I'm asleep when I'm dead kind of attitude. And don't get me wrong, it's totally good. I admire a hard worker. It's important, but at some point you do need sleep, okay? So at the same time, it's about balance. Maybe it is okay to go hard 1 or 2 nights because you have a deadline that you need to meet, but at some point you're gonna have to get rest. Your body is not a machine, and at some point it does need a period of rest where it can rejuvenate your cells and, you know, gather up the energies to do the work over again. So getting enough sleep is so important. So everyone does not need a full 8 hours of sleep. A good test that you can use to figure out what number is good for you is whatever you typically get, start off with an hour less. So if you normally get 7 hours of sleep, start off with doing 6 hours of sleep, and each day increase that into increments of either 15 or 30 minutes, and record how you feel throughout the day. Try to keep your schedule pretty much frequently. Like, don't go extra hard and do a heavy workout this day and don't work out the next, because the workout obviously will affect how tired you feel, but kind of keep a same schedule for that week. Increase your minutes, and you can kind of gauge and see which day you felt the most energetic, and typically that's kind of your range of the amount of hours of sleep you need per night. For me personally, I have not done that test, but I know I feel great when I get 8 hours. I can function off of 7 where I can get things done, but at 8 hours I feel perfect. 6, I know I'm no good. 9 can be a bit too much. 8 hours is like the perfect spot for me. So definitely give that test a try and see if it works out for you. But you should definitely be getting enough sleep. And for those of you who may have problems sleeping, there's a couple of things that you can do to help with that. There is such thing called sleep hygiene. So there are certain things that you can do to have a healthy night of sleep, or to help you get ready or prepare you for rest. So for one, It's having a comfortable environment, setting a mood that you feel good in. If you maybe want to light some essential oils, play soft music because it's soothing, those sorts of things. Having a very comfortable pillow, maybe warm or cold sheets, whatever makes you feel comfortable, that helps. If you have a problem with sleeping at night, you can also try drinking either warm milk or you can even have some chamomile tea. Both are very soothing and helps with falling asleep. And also it's important to avoid that technology 1 to 2 hours before sleep. I know we be in bed scrolling on Instagram, swiping, reading our ebooks and Nooks and Kindles or whatever it is that we read. I mean, I'm still using old school hardcover books, but you know, the ebooks, the internet, the social media, the tablets, the iPad, all of that stuff, you should stop using it 1 to 2 hours before bed. The blue light from the screens do affect your ability to fall asleep at night. So if you do want to read before bed at night, I would say try doing an audiobook. That way you don't have to physically look at a screen. So you can try reading before bed, maybe listening to soft music or doing some sort of maybe meditating, journaling, something else that doesn't require a screen. So those are my tips if you're having trouble going to sleep. Definitely work on getting enough sleep. I guarantee you it's usually the biggest reason why we're tired. So the fifth and last tip that I have is to avoid highly processed food, which is usually high in sugar and fat. So that means like your white carbs, the bread, the pastas, all of that stuff, try replacing them with healthier grains. So like your lentils, your sweet potatoes, even red potatoes, quinoa, and things like that. You'll notice when you do have white bread or the white pasta and things like that, after you eat it, you kind of have that itis that we always talk about. You feel very slow and lethargic and you kind of just want to lay down and not do anything. But when you do have healthier grains, you'll have a longer lasting energy. So there's also other nutrients that you can focus on that will help you with feeling more energetic. Vitamin B12 is really good because it transforms your food into energy. And it also helps with preventing a type of anemia that usually leaves you feeling weak and fatigued. This vitamin is usually found in animal foods. So because I'm a vegan, I usually take a supplement to get it. Another nutrient that I would recommend is magnesium, and this helps transform glucose into energy. You can find that in lots of vegetables and fruit, or if you're really deficient, you can always take a supplement for it. But I always opt to try to find it naturally in different types of food. So if you feel like you just gotta have that caffeine, I would say try to stay away from the coffee and swap it out for a tea. There are teas that have caffeine in it. I like green tea. It doesn't have as much as coffee, but it'll still give you that nice little boost. But for me, I find that even the herbal teas give me, it's something about maybe the hot tea or the warmness of it that kind of boosts me up in the morning. You can start off with the green tea if you must have caffeine, but just try herbal teas and see if that works as well to give you energy. Those are my 5 tips on how you can boost your energy naturally. They all work for me. Hopefully you can try one of these. If you haven't, you learned something new. If you end up trying one of them and they work out, or even if they don't work out, definitely leave a comment. Let me know how it goes. And if you guys have any tips that you use that I haven't mentioned that always works whenever you need energy, share them below because I'd love to hear about them. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, share it with your family and friends, and hit that notification bell below. That is it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.